Let's see. No data. There we go. Oh. Well, YouTube, 110th grade. Bam, popping, pooping, pooping and popping. 22. Let's see. Carter, dude, Carter. What was that? What was that? What was that? What was that? What? 25 seconds, Carter. 25 seconds. Carter made it in. 25 seconds. How you doing? What up, cat? Freaking ridiculous. Ridiculous. My freaking neighbor had to whack-a-doodle, man. His house was leaking. His freaking wood ripped his house. I don't know, but you mentioned it. A lot of awesomeness. We taught girls about how the most OnlyFans models make under $1,300 a year. Yes, I did a live. I did like a 4 hour or 3 hour live earlier. I think it was 3 hours. Yeah, 3FO. 3FO. Oh. All right, let me see. Oh, my body. Let me see like that. Yes, dude. I think Carter was questioning it because he wasn't online earlier. I don't think. No, we talked about Carter though. We said how awesome he was. You know, you know. I know indeed. I know indeed. All right, let me freaking clean my underpants here. I absolutely pooped my underpants. And Denise Richards trying to convince women they should be. Oh, yeah, because her and her daughter have OnlyFans accounts. Denise Richards and her daughter. That's absolute wackadoodle. Absolute wackadoodle. All right, whatever's going on here, I don't know. That's so freaking crazy, dude. Yes, that's so crazy. I mean, can you imagine? I mean, I think 250 million bees, and I think the one of the big things is that I no, not things. I think they I don't know if they perform together, but like I think they do bikini work together. That's crazy. I mean, that's like, I don't, I've never seen it, so I don't know 100% for sure. But people have talked about it and said, "Oh man, 8.99 a month, mother on daughter action." Oh, 250 pooping, pooping. What? On Friday, May 30th, a semi truck carrying approximately 70,000 pounds of honeybee hives is overturned in Whatcom County, Washington, resulting in the escape of an estimated 14 million bees. The initial report said 250 million bees escaped. This was later corrected to 14 million. This is how important bees are to our nation and our world. They're leaving the road shut down so the bees can so they can relocate the bees and for the bees to find their queens and return to their hives. They're so important that they don't care who needs to drive on that road to get to work or whatever. That doesn't matter. It says it was 250 million, but it was corrected to 14 million. ND wants to make an OnlyFans. I'm gonna make an Only Bees. I'm gonna be stinging that ass. Right. Stinging that ass. Stinging that ass. Stinging that ass. I bit my dang tongue. Uh, uh, uh. I'm talented. 250 million, man. ND Beats. We'll call you OF Beats. OF Beats. Only fans beats. Let me see, man. OF Beats. Call me whatever you want, baby. Just don't call me late for dinner. Don't call me late for dinner. That's crazy cheese nozzle there. Oh, gotcha. That's crazy. Just don't call me wrong. Right. Right. Like, don't call me not hitting the like button. I need you to hit the freaking like button. So it's so freaking wackadoo. This shirt is, I can't, this shirt's freaking hot. It's like, it's too hot. I ain't wearing it today. I smell like a damn. Okay, well, it wasn't me that stunk, apparently. That's good. Ugh. Ooh, ew, ooh. I'm gonna put on my Nautica shirt. Be repping the Nautica jam. Repping the Nautica jam. Ugh. Ugh. Repping the Nautica jam with my freaking neck all hanging out like a damn prostitute. To prosta. To prosta. Oh, hold on. I gotta change the chat jam. Too bad you don't watch Righteous Gems. I never even heard of it. Righteous Gemstones. What what is it? Tong Tong. Tong Tong. In one of the in one of the first episodes, a guy says prostitutas Sagittarius. Sahib. What are you talking about? Did I miss something? Sahibitarius? Let me open up. Hold on. I need to open. I get lied to so much on these streams here. This freaking. Oh, dude, big dog. I just saw your freaking. I thought he was roller skating. I just saw your Discord. I was helping my dang neighbor, dude. Let me see if I can do this right quick. Let me see if I can upload this um, to Google Drive, boy. I'll join in like 20 minutes. I just got a haircut, taking a shower. That's all right, brother. It's all right, man. We're gonna be here for a long time. Long time. I just burped in my mouth. Long time. That's so crazy, dude. That's so crazy. Ooh. What's she gonna say? I don't care, dude. I don't care. You don't care about me. You don't love me. Don't love me. All right, where was I? Dude, I had the weirdest dream the other night. Oh, Cat's still ignoring you. Big dog. I want to know who big, beautiful black gentleman doing the road. Is he doing the moonwalk, or are you just filming backwards? That's so confusing for me. Uh oh, cat. Ooh. I know. Cat's really not bad working how she should be working. She's trying to act like she's on vacation. Ugh. Got that fan on, man. Woo! For cooking the boy. Oh, look at that. It's Saturday. I wasn't teleworking today. I'm talking about here at 110th grade. Hey, I don't care about that freaking woke factory. Oh man, sorry, I say stupid things. Where am I at? Okay. All right, where was I going? Nope, no, don't do that. Dang it! All right, don't do that. No, where was I? It makes me feel bad. I'm back right now. All right, where was I? Oh, okay, there. Oh, how do I do? I keep breaking my stuff. Drive, files, add, folder, upload, scans, Google Docs, Google Sheets. Scan, upload. Dude, what is that? Oh, that's where we started. Okay, we'll upload both of these. Select, upload. Where am I uploading? My Drive, podcast. It don't matter where I go, I guess. We're going to edits. That's fine. Edits, select, upload. Preparing to upload files. All right, now I think I don't recommend that anyone do that unless you're not going to do it for your music. I've heard that people. Yeah, dude. Yeah, absolutely. All right, let me see if I can find it now. So now, if I can do, let me show you. Now, if I can do this, then I can go to this, and I can go to Drive, then I go to Edits, and then yeah, right now, right? Okay, that's kind of crazy. What's going on here? Shush, dang, stupid. All right, so that's not what I wanted either. Okay, well, here's what I ended up doing. Can you guys see that? Look at that. Look at that. So there was a little leak at the bottom of this door here. So I opened a little bitty itty bitty hole, and then come to find out the entire thing was drenched, and I had to keep ripping it, 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 ripping it. The whole thing ripped open. It ended up being the lights on the outside had they weren't caulked properly 20 years ago when the house was built. So it's just been soaking into the uh, insulation for 20 years. Every time it rained, it finally just busted through. So yeah, I just fixed that. That was for my neighbor. He's nice. So it's his wife and her kid. That's kind of cool. Was kids are crazy. We got a chat rate of 0. Let's see. This can go off. What do I got? How did that happen? Oh, crazy! I tell you. You're all crazy. All right, so Kat, tell me about the jam. Tell me about the rhinestone cowgirls or whatever it was. Oh, I guess I can go back and read it. They said prostitutas. Righteous gems. So is it any good? Comedy drama series. Season 4. I've never even heard of it. You have to play hard to get. Okay, all right. This is starting to make sense. Oh, right, John. Yeah, 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 yeah. Danny McBride. I totally. It's all coming back to me. Scott MacArthur. It's very funny. It's very funny, but nothing to top the first season. Scott MacArthur was the hilarious villain in season 1. I miss him. Wait a second. They took Scott MacArthur out. Okay, yeah. So I remember when McBride. I remember when McBride, Danny McBride, um, went on his went on dang it, Theo Vaughn talking about it. But no, I ain't never seen it. Ain't never watched a minute. Not a minute. He's the one who said prostitutas. Who, Danny McBride? Prostitutas. All right, let's see if we can find him saying prostitutas. Look at myself. Scott MacArthur. Oh, hit the wrong button. Oh, hit the wrong button again. Prostitutas. The righteous gentleman. Engaging in behavior that contradicts the family's image and values. Washed up stuntman Scotty, along with Jesse's estranged son Gideon, attempts to blackmail Jesse using the incriminating video. The blackmail plot leads to a series of chaotic comedic events, and Jesse tries to conceal his misdeeds and protect his family's reputation. The incident exposes Jesse's ignorance, impulsiveness, and dysfunctional dynamics with the Gemstone family. The hypocrisy. Oh, if I can't find the video, okay. Well, I'm sure I can, but I can't play it because I'll freaking whack a doodle my jack a doodle. Let me see what I can do here. One, two, three, three. So I don't know, Kat. You saw? Did you see what I can do with my cell phone now? Did you see it? I can I can use my cell phone as a secondary camera on the. There's a really funny video on my phone now of me imitating a line. He said, "Well, put it, cat, put it on Google Drive, and I'll play it, or upload it to Google to Shorts, YouTube Shorts." No, no, no. He asked you to marry him, cat. Whoa. I kind of embarrassed myself in the video. Okay, all right, then don't worry about it. That's kind of the cringe embarrassment stuff's kind of what goes viral. You know what I'm saying? Dang it, man! I'm about to sneeze my thing. There's 2,443 messages waiting that I missed. Making games. Hey, hey. That's it cute, yo. That's it cute. Who's Garcello? Tech bars, little man. I don't know what any of this shit is. Who's Garcello? Nah. Can you asked me, I might be willing to post it if context gets added. I now, I know a fancy place where you can get both burgers, fries, and nuggets, and Happy Meals. Oh wait, the video doesn't show my face, only my voice. Then how does it embarrass you? Yeah, I don't. No, cat. He's in Denmark. They don't use bull crap in their McDonald's burgers. They're not allowed to use freaking like chopped up watermelon freaking foreheads and stuff. Oh, teal. Sorry, I had the wrong name. Dang, 217 members. I can't do that right now. That's a whole lot. That's a dang lot. 10, 11. Was that for me? Oh, I don't know. I can't figure that part out. You still don't eat burgers? What about Starbucks? I have a coupon. The coupon make you pooping. Oh, right. So let me see if I can do it again. Pooping. Pooping. Okay, DJI. Freaking DJI. Osmo Action 4. Wait, which one do you got? ND? Yeah. Action 4 Adventure Pack. Wow. Whatever. My freaking Jam 11 knows freaking ain't gonna work ever. Action 4 pack. What about Sushi Cat? Ooh. She'll eat sushi. They call me Sushi Cat. $300. Dang, yo. Action 4 Adventure Club. Did you? Oh, you said you don't have a gimbal, but it has internal Jam 11 Ding Dong, right? It has. Ooh, she likes sushi. She likes sushi. Okay, so let me see if I can do this. I'm selective about it though, because I only eat cooked sushi. Not frozen sushi. Let me see. No raw fish. I do. I love it. I eat raw fish. I eat raw fish like a bug. Let me see. Poop man. Raw. See. Huh. Shit crazy, yo. The texture. The texture. Yeah. Yeah. You shouldn't worry about the parasites, girl. We talked about that. We talked about that. Really? So you know why they don't have parasites, right? You know it's because they sub-zero freeze them to kill most of the parasites. It don't matter. You know, it's your jambalaya, but that's what they do. Um, sub-zero freezing of sushi. Sub-zero freezing of sushi. Maintain quality. Sub-zero freezing plays a crucial role in the preparation and preparation of sushi, presented with raw fish and tender sushi. Parasites and parasite destruction. Parasite. Oh, dang it! You can't say it. Parasite destruction. Parasite destruction. Fish. Freezing fish at specific sub-zero temperatures require a duration effectively kills these parasites, making fish safe for raw consumption. The FDA guys. Well, there's a problem. I like salmon. Brussels sprouts aren't fish. Egg sandwiches aren't fish. Greek food, it's got fish in it. Italian food, and most types of Asian cuisine, except for most type of Asian cuisine, except for raw sushi. Let's see. Looking good there, but and D Beats. Oh, Cat. So you didn't see this yet, Cat, right? Oops, the wrong one. Ready, Cat? Check this out. That's my boy. That's my boy Beats. That's my boy Beats. That's my boy Beats. They call it my boy Beats. That stuff make me happy, yo. That stuff make me happy. Oh, Cat, you didn't see any of it either. You didn't see the other one either, did you? The first one, like a week ago. Did you see it? Did you see the one, Cat, with his drone? I like the competition. I mean, competition. The composition. All right, we'll show one more. I love it. I love it. Makes me happy. Oops. I thought that was the stars, but that's the dirt. That's what's so cool. Look at that crazy ass freaking monster. Monster. No, you can't hear it. Huh. Oh, that's weird. I wonder why. You couldn't hear the. You can't hear the music. I guess yeah, it's not showing desktop audio. That sucks. Huh. Now that sucks. Wonder why you can't hear that. I'm jamming with myself. Well, you know what's happening. Dang it, man. It's making me so mad. Makes me so mad. Do you know the musical artist Massive Attack? Pooping. Massive Attack. Massive Attack. Massive Attack. I've never heard of them. Doesn't ring a bell. Oh, ND. Massive Attack is criminally under awarded. Wow. Oh, 89, 98, 91. Wow. See, this is a crazy thing. Acid trip hop from 88 to 98 to 2016. 20 more songs to see if they keep going. So when did they give up? When did they give up? 2016. Because like 2016 was their last hurrah. Their last hurrah. That song quickly became out to be my number one song on Spotify. It is my most I've called I guess. It sounds familiar too. When? How long ago? Tricky Mushroom. It says they're still from 88 to present. Mezzanine, 2001, 2006, 2011, Weather Underground, 2019, 2020, Utopia audiovisual releases, massive attack release, political. During the COVID-19 pandemic. Wow, that's pretty dang cool. I did not see Blade 2. I did kind of see it from the inside, but not from the outside. I didn't watch it. Oh, hold on. Well, is that called Blade 2? Which one? What was Blade 2? No. I thought you meant the remake, Blade 2. No, yes. I saw Blade 2 way back in the day. Yes, definitely. Totes to goats. Totes to goats. Sounds. I don't know why it doesn't. No, it doesn't ring a bell. Oh, Del Toro loved those guys, right? Let's see. I'll have to look into that. All right, let's see what I can do. Let's see what I can do. Make it happen, blue, blue. I freaking can't breathe up my nose holes. I look old. I'm in the kitchen. One, two, three. Got a G code. Got a G. That's pretty cool. The song played during the credits. I was about to say, I hate when they do that. When they like, I remember Jane's Addiction was on Private Parts. They only played it during the ending credits, though. It was like freaking it was only freaking their hard charger. Something crazy. Let me say. All right, let me see if I can make me some coffee. Oh, I don't know. I don't know why I'm such a horrible cameraman. There we go. And I also think that I'm depressed. I'm depressed my balls against your chin. I'm funny. I'm not that funny, but I try. Any of you guys seen the new movie Sinners? No, that sounds very familiar. That sounds very familiar. That sounds very familiar. Sinners, very familiar. Give me a second, I'll look it up. Sinners, let's see. It's supposed to be excellent. Sinners. Oh, we can watch the trailer. Oh, you said you guys can't hear. You couldn't hear the desktop audio, right? Let me see if I can see something. No, I'm not. Sure. Oh, can recommend. Okay, cool. And cat. Somebody wants to say hi. Real, real lemon sauce. All right, hold on 1 second. Let me make this happen. All right, down, hold on, cat, kitty cat, lemonator, the lemonator, the lemonator, the lemonator. Meow, meow, butterfly, butterfly, butterfly. I dressed in blue. My nipples say mew. I'm gonna, I'm gonna drink the corn syrup. He'll rub his fur. Oh, yeah, he'll rub his fur all over my black clothing. I didn't see Black Panther, but I freeze with Michael B. Jordan from acting in other films. And Michael B. Jordan's good freaking actorial actor. I don't have nothing bad to say about Michael B. Jordan. Nothing bad. Let's see, what can I do? What can I see? I didn't met my heart. No way, don't come down here no more. Let's see, it's midnight. I'm very tired, and I'm not feeling right. All I wish is to be alone. I really hated his Killmonger character. He played well though. Oh, you hated right? You hated his character, right? Right? Yeah. I didn't see. Yeah, I didn't see Black Panther either. I'm racist. I'm racist for Panthers. I'm what do they call it? I hurt my back today. Oh, like spinal column. Killmonger. Oh, I don't. I'm not racist. I just don't like. I'm not racist. I just don't like Panther. I'm a nerd. I'm a dork. I know these things. They make me happy. They make. You know what I need? I need some creatine up in my life hole. Okay, creatine in my life hole. And I'm gonna need some chocolate. I'm gonna need some sugar. I don't care for him though because he's been defending Jonathan Majors. I defend Jonathan Majors because I like people that beat people up. You teach them a lesson. I'm an idiot. Sorry, I'm an idiot. I know. Are you talking about Jonathan Majors for beating up that woman or his wife or whoever it was? You gotta help me out here. I don't know what I'm talking about usually. There we go. I'm trying to fix some coffee here. So I add sugar to the coffee and then forget and add more sugar to the coffee. All I wish is to be alone. Can still curl 25 pounds in 1 arm. I don't know much about this. I don't know much about this person. I don't care for this. Only his acting. I need some creatine. I picked up a weight today. I can still curl. Oh, you picked up a weight today. I can still curl 25 pounds. But creatine is for mental acuity. It's wackadoodle good stuff for you. It's really good for you. Yeah. Now we make chocolate milk. A mocha. A mocha milk. A mocha milk. Man, I forgot that. I can still curl 25 pounds in 1 arm. Girl, I can curl 25 pounds with my pickle. 25 pounds. Pick up my 25 pounds from my pickle. Look at 25 pounds from my pickle. I can curl 25 pounds with my pickle. Drink water. You know what, brother? After this one, I'm going to drink a lot of water because I haven't had any straight water in probably a week. I'm drinking nothing but the past like 3 days I've had coffee, and then days before that it's been nothing but iced tea. Iced tea. So I haven't had any water. I have to agree with you, my friend. I need to freaking filter. I need to filter myself out. You know what I mean? And I don't have a pickle. What doesn't make sense though? I don't understand. Chocolate milk is unhealthy, Unk. It's not just chocolate milk, and I make the chocolate milk. It's not chocolate syrup. I use. It's not unhealthy. I use powdered cocoa, and not cocoa mix. Straight up Dutch dude. I get it from your neighbors. Dutch cocoa powder, unsweetened. Make me some CEO, bro. He does not have a pickle. Oh, curling me pickle. No. Yes, it does. You just don't understand men's pickles. We can curl 25 pounds with our pickle. 25 pounds with my pickle. Curling 25 pounds. I just go. Two. Right, exactly. Sometimes things don't have to make sense to sound cool. And when you got a bunch of guys sitting around saying, "I dare you to strap it to your pickle," I don't know that I don't know that sounded cool though. Boom, 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 boom. So apparently, Andy, you ain't married or got no kids, right? You got a dog, right? You're you're still in the confused stage of life. Like Kat, you're obviously wrong about not sounding cool. But do you know what else is cool? What is cool? These nuts in your mouth, nuts on your tonsils. She's gonna have a rough one. With my nuts on your tonsils, laughing at us, screaming at you like ass consoles. Man, I don't know why I'm so freaking congested. I'm not married, but I got millions of sons around the world because you've been curling with that pickle juice, dude. That pickle juice. Dude, that pickle juice make it happen. Look at this frog. I'm gonna puke so hard. Bleh. Oh, that was a bad idea. They call me Big Daddy Beats for my meats. Whoa, I got two burnt. I got a burnt out light right there. Big. They call me Big. They call me Big Daddy Beats. Big Daddy Beats. You know what? Maybe if you could curl 25 pounds with your pickle. You see what it did there? All right, you got it. All right, let's see. Let's see. I think I need to figure out that cat follow me camera too, but I'm not. I know like Saturdays are always like super slow on the internet. Like last Saturday, I think it was only me and ND. Also, I don't even think Cat was on last Saturday. You're never talking about pie so quickly, could I? You can't even see what I'm doing. Bam. It's still sanity. Or pickles. Oh, yeah, probably a bad idea to talk about pickles, too. Talk about pickles. Oh, you can't see my cool kicks. Throw straight punches. I can't throw straight punches. I can throw straight punches. I can throw straight punches. I can also throw straight return with the elbows. Straight punch, hook, return with the elbow, and liver shot. That's what you gotta do. They call me hump. They call me humping. They caught me humping. What were you humping? Nicholas. Sorry again. I keep on missing your name, but it takes me hours to find the line. Yeah, dude, Nicholas. Why don't you hit subscribe? My name is Richard because I'm a retard. I got. Oh, oh. Sorry. Sorry. I'm gonna have. I'm gonna have. You can't even see anything in there, but there you go. You can see it. It goes that way. I'm going to have bread, fresh baked bread. I hit the bell button. You hit the bell button, Nicholas. Then when I go live, are you on? I'll go to computer. Nickel. Oh, Nicholas. Right. Oh, Nicholas. So you get notified when you post anything or starts live. I did that, but I couldn't find the live. I don't believe him. What do you think, kids? No, the bell, the notification bell. It sends you a text or an email if I go live or post something. That's okay. Don't worry, Nicholas. It's all right, brother. I think you have problems. Would you say? Sorry, I'm uh, I'm cutting my bread up. I'm making sandwiches. I'm making sandwiches for everybody. And you know what's weird? I said this about the name Nicholas. It's an odd name to like name your kids. Like you're guaranteeing they're going to be poor. Like instead of saying many dollars, you're saying you're going to have little bits of you have no pennies, no nickels. You're going to be nickel less. It's weird. It's weird. Weird name. It's a weird name, nickel less. You know, it's just I just don't understand. I just don't get it. Just like there was something with penny too, but I can't remember what it was. It just didn't make any sense to me. And then this is something weird too. I almost feel like I don't want to eat because I can't breathe through my nose and eat at the same time. You're gonna ask your parents about calling you Nicholas? How can we break bread if you keep breaking the bread? That's funny, Andy. That's funny, Andy. Funny, Andy. That's funny, Andy. Avery Jones. Hello, Avery. Hello. I've been here for a long time. Tomorrow, Nicholas. He's the moderator. How have you been? I've been good, Avery Jones. How have you been, my friend? Long time no see, Avery. My name is Richard. Yes, knives can cut you or cut other people. My name is Unk. Don't get drunk and play with knives. You're being a punk. But yeah, that's very good, Avery. You seem like a very nice person, Avery. We like nice people here. Is it true? I never do. Yeah, so I bake my own bread, so I have to cut it up. When you buy bread that's already sliced, you don't have to. But you have to be careful. You can cut yourself and bleed and hurt very bad. Yeah, Avery, you were asking to send me a coffee when I had a PO box, and I never got a PO box. I still don't. I might get one this week now, and I actually have some money coming in. That would be awesome. But yes, I remember. It's all coming back. It's all coming back to me. But yes, I absolutely remember. He said, "I want to send you some coffee. What's your PO box?" And I was like, "Yeah." No problem, brother. Whenever you're ready, my friend. I'm patient. Nicholas, I'm going to open a PO box, which goes to the post office, not to my house. All right, Kat, do you know what time you're coming by tomorrow? Whoa, the love's cat. Love cat baby. 7 p.m., right? All right. And also, basically, when you get. Yes, absolutely, Nicholas. Definitely PM. Okay, good. That's a good idea, Avery. That's a very good idea. Let me chew my food real quick. But that's a very good idea. He says, I want free coffee too, as well, Jones. Okay, let's see. No, uh, Avery, I think that's a great idea to do a trivia night. Hold on one second. I get back to the studio. I gotta make sure I don't step on my cat. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, that's what I'm talking about. He's got Keats pizza. I mean pizza, coffee. I don't know, man. Okay, looking good. When you were closing the door, it showed everybody a lot of things. Is it made by underpaid child labor in foreign countries? Right. If it doesn't have their soul in the coffee, I'm not interested. Yeah, but so Cat is my cousin, and she's also my business partner for the podcast. And we're gonna record for the next 2 weeks. She'll be here tomorrow, and then so we'll set up the post office and stuff like that, and also we're gonna set up the merch store to do the t-shirts. And we got a couple of t-shirt ideas. Basically, everything was ND Beats' idea. We just stole them from him. Bro, it's actually true. Anything you find from the ancient time is an artifact, and the truth can be worth. Yes, absolutely. Yes, it's true. No, no, not everything. Not everything, Nicholas. Oh, she's also ND Beats' wife. But Nicholas, say for instance, you find something ancient like let me say like a dollar bill from like 1,000 years ago. They like a gold coin or whatever that would be worth, because there's so very few of them. People will pay thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for just one. I found a really old golden bracelet that's squished, and I got it to next person. Just saying, he said it was over 500 million years. Well, it's not over 500 million years old, because we didn't even have gold on Earth 500 million years. Maybe 5,000 years. Yeah, 500 million years is no, there wasn't even humans on Earth. Yeah. So if someone says that to you, remember to do this. Look, we'll go here and we'll go to Google. Oh, there's cat. There's my cat. There's cat B. Um, there's her dang. That's her dang red-eyed bunny rabbit. Wackadoodle bunny rabbits. Okay, there we go. So hold on. Where was I at? Bang, bang. We're gonna go. So when people ask that, when people say 500 years, 5,000 years, go like this. Say go to Google and say, oops, hit the wrong button. Go to Google and then say, was there bracelets 500 million years ago? No, no, there was no bracelets. There was no bracelets 500 million years ago. The oldest known bracelets are only 40,000 years. What do you say? $1 million, and you say 500,000 years? No, so it's not worth anything if nobody buys it. What would you consider? Oh, I missed this dang thing. What were you trying? Murphy Memes comes busting in like. What do you say that $1 million and you stay 500,000 years by yourself? Nobody ages, then you get it. No, I wouldn't do that, dude. I'm not interested. I'm not that interested in money. What the hell, man, brother? What are you talking about? I've been busy all day. I just got back. Why do you think I'm only getting on my live now? This happened. Oh, hit the wrong button. Bam, bam, bam. Don't talk to me like that. I'll freaking wackadoodle your wackadoodle. You see that big old damaged door and freaking water coming through everywhere? That was my neighbors. I had to go over there from 3 p.m. till 9:30 to repair all that. I just got home a couple of minutes ago and started the live about an hour ago. So I wasn't near a phone. I wasn't on Discord. My hands were wet. I was working with caulk and painting. So it wasn't. If you notice on Discord, it'll tell you if I see it, and it'll say that I haven't seen it yet. So yeah, you'll know that I wasn't on Discord. What the search up what's the rarest in the world that I have on my shelf? Nothing, dude. The artifacts 1,000 years ago are worth a lot of money. Nichols, I was just wondering, can you please search up what is the rarest thing in the world? And I have on my shelf. Richard, when did you start doing these streams? It seems like a lot of people love it. I started doing them about 3 months ago. About 3 months ago, I started doing them like once a week, and then about a month ago, I started doing them every day. Unless I was sick or something like that. Okay. Viking. Okay, let's see. What? So what do you want to say? You want to say? You want to say? Google. You want to know? What do you want to say here? What? Can you please search up what is the rarest thing in the world? What is the rarest? There you go. The rarest thing in the world is context. However, some rarest things include rare gemstones like painanite or tanzanite, antimatter, Californium 252, the vaquita, and a critically endangered porpoise. So nothing that you have on your shelf. But yeah, Viking artifacts. What are you talking about? Because they were my neighbors and they have a child and they didn't want the child to get hurt, and they have a dog and they didn't want the dog to get hurt. And they paid me for it. You seem like you might be a crappy person, Micah. They asked for help, so I helped. What example would be? I have all of that. So if you have all those things, you're extremely lucky, Nicholas. I think you meant rarest artifact in the world. It's the Bactrian Royal Bronze Harpoon Sword. Let's see. Oh, and the Shroud of Turin. That's awesome, dude. The Shroud of Turin is Jesus's burial shroud. Look at this craziness, dude. It shows Jesus's body and even the areas where they were burned. They show the holes in his wrist and all. It's absolutely crazy. Look at this craziness, dude. Look at the Shroud of Turin. You can see Jesus' hands and the holes that were in his hands and the blood that run out. This is not a photograph. Millions of scientists, or tens of thousands of scientists, have studied this, and it's not on your wall. I promise you, it's not on your wall. And they have no idea how the image is formed. It's not paint. It's not ink. It's not a photograph, and it's on linen. I have no kids, Avery. No, if they had a house, they have money to. Yes, they hired me, Micah. Absolutely as well, right? But yeah, so that's what Jesus's burial shroud, and you can see the front of his face and the back of his head. It extends really long. Let me show you a piece of it. This is absolutely crazy, absolutely crazy. This is what the thing looks like in totality. In totality, this is what it looks like long ways. So you can see his ribs that the because the blood that soaked out of his body when they wrapped him up. You can see everything. Micah, you're gonna get banned. I don't think I like you, brother. I don't think I like you at all. You just seem like you're a dick. I'm not interested in being on your live anymore. I'm not interested in helping you anymore. You're just an asshole. Yeah, okay, Shroud Turn. May 17th. So this was 13 days ago. They had an update. Okay, and this is the Shroud of Turin's actual website, shroud.com. All right. The Shroud of Turin is centuries old linen cloth that bears the image of a crucified man, a man that millions believe is Jesus of Nazareth. Is it really the cloth wrapped in his crucified body, or is it simply a medieval forgery, a hoax perpetrated by some clever artist? Modern scientists has completed hundreds of thousands of hours of detailed study and intense research on the shroud. It is, in fact, the single most studied artifact in human history, and we know more about it today than we ever have before. And yet the controversy still rages. This website will keep you abreast of the current research, provide you with accurate data from the previous research, and let you interact with researchers themselves. We believe that if you have access to the facts, you can make up your own mind about the shroud. Make sure you visit the page where you can examine the Shroud of Turin yourself. We hope you enjoy your visit. So this is all the crazy stuff. This is all the crazy information. Exactly, I agree, Avery. So this is all the crazy stuff that they looked through. They found this the Shroud of Turin, and they believe it to be Jesus's burial shroud, and it's the most studied thing in the world. It's unbelievable. Science, I mean, just anything you want to know. It's absolutely crazy, and in so many languages. It's absolutely amazing. It's hard to say, Nicholas, the Husband's origin. What was it? What was the golden? So what's the golden bracelet for 5,000? It's not worth anything. There was it's not worth anything if no one's willing to buy it, Nicholas. If you have a 5,000-year-old bracelet that's just gold, then it's worth however much it weighs. If it weighs a pound, then it's worth what a pound of gold is worth. But if it's got an inscription on it that they know it was like a Viking bracelet, then Viking collectors will pay more than just the value of gold. Okay, so say it weighs 2 ounces. We'll say um, spot price of gold, 2 ounce gold. Okay, so right now 2 ounces of gold is approximately $6,638. Yeah, but so right. And then if it had something on it like an inscription or a carving that showed that it belonged to Queen Elizabeth, then collectors that like Queen Elizabeth stuff will pay more than that for it. So that's how it's called value. So that's how it gets a value. You have the value of the material it's made of, and then the value of the representation of the art. The representation of the art. A collector's a collector's premium. Thank you. I found an old safe with my metal detector. When I broke it open, there's multiple golden ingots. It depends what they weigh, Nicholas. And I think we're done talking about the stuff that you found with your metal detector. Okay. It can be proven if it can be proven to be from a specific era or related to some royalty back in the day. That would be no, they don't. That would be that's you're take a picture of it, Nicholas. And let's take a look. Don't you feel bad fibbing? 5 pounds each. How did you open the safe? I'm sorry for what I did today. It's been hard for me. Okay, Micah, look, we all have hard times, but you can't be bossy. I just want everybody to be friends. How about, hey, how you doing? What happened today? Not, why did you do this to me? Don't attack me for what you think I'm doing to you. You think I'm ignoring you, but I wasn't. I was working to help. Look, I had no live streams. I posted one video from my neighbor's house with his dog. That's the only video I posted today. I don't like, but I'll do a lot of things for anybody that needs my help. But I'm not. I'm not going to be bossed around. I'll help you if I can help you, but don't boss me around. I'm not bossing you around. But yes, I apologize. And I accept your apology. No problem. So we're good. We're good. So if you would like to set up a live stream with me and you, that's not a problem. But it's got to be, I don't get paid for YouTube yet. And I quit my job in order to do YouTube. So I need to do what I can around my neighborhood to make sure that I can make money to eat and feed my chickens and my cat. So, but absolutely. Um, I'm just asking, how do I show you the gold ingots. Don't worry about showing me the gold ingots, Nicholas. But if you, all you have to do is weigh the gold ingots and then go on Google and say how much is 5 pounds of gold worth. So okay, we'll say spot price of 5 pounds of gold. So 5 pounds of pure gold is worth $156,000. Okay, and if it's less than pure gold, if it's got steel or copper mixed with it, it can be 18 karat purity. That's 116,000. Right. It depends on its purity. So you have a lot of different stuff. You have eight carat. I think 10 carat. 10 carat was the most popular back in the day. So yeah, so you'd be a very lucky man. You'd be a very rich man if you had multiple 5 pound bars. But the thing is, even if you had a 5 pound bar, there's people that want a 5 pound bar, so they'll pay even more for that if they, if they want a big chunk. It's hard to get 5 pounds of gold. But if you found a safe in the water or in the dirt, somebody put it there, and they're going to come back looking for their 25 pounds of gold. They're $500,000 in gold, 600, $700,000 of gold. But yeah, it's very interesting. Very interesting. But you know what you could do with it? You could do what me and ND would do with it. You know what me and ND would do with it? Okay, very good. That sounds good, Nicholas. Then what you should be doing is you should be going and dealing with that and not be on the live stream talking about it. I don't think I was a liar like this when I was a child. Did I? I, I don't think I was. I think I was afraid to get oh well, there was no internet when I was a kid like this. So if I said something to somebody that was a lie, they'd whoop my ass. I get spanked. But yeah, let's see. Did you see it? Uh, right. If you had that much, guys, I just found Genghis Khan's neck bone in my backyard. Indeed, you're gonna be super rich. I'm gonna be swimming in coke. Oh Lord, did you see that? So Avery, me and Andy Beats, we designed this T-shirt. Do you know who that is? Do you know who that is? That's Hunter Biden. Yeah. That's Hunter Biden. So he goes to the bar and he gets a Captain and Coke and Coke. Yes, lizard hunter. Oh no, I can feel the sneeze coming on. Oh, maybe it's gonna stop, but it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. Pooping, pooping. What's the largest gold nugget? The largest gold nugget ever found was 71 kilograms of gold in Australia. It weighed 2,520 troy ounces. After trimming, it weighed, so they trimmed off rock and stuff like that and other not gold metals, and it weighed 71 kilograms. Avery, this week we'll have them on this week we'll have them on our Shopify store. But me and Kat will set that up this week. We got a couple of ideas, so we got to finish the artwork, and but that's the only one that I've got the artwork put together for. But yes, I'll have them available. Oh, it's Shopify. Well, yeah. And what we're also, I don't have the 110th grade set up yet. That'll all be set up to the website and everything. We got to finish setting all that. But yes, absolutely. That would. But look how much. What? Look what's what worth? What is worth? You busted open another safe, but what's in it? How many gold bars? How many gold bars did you find? How rich are you? How many gold bars did Nicholas find? It says Nicholas didn't find any gold bars. You liar. It was a fuel tank from a former Iraqi tank. I see it on the screen. 50 pounds of gold. 50 pounds of gold depends on whether you're referring to standard or troy pounds. Okay. $1.9 million. $1.995483 million. Right there. 50 troy pounds of gold is worth approximately 1.975260 US dollar. That's what you have in your garage, buddy. You should go sell that. Buy me a gaming computer so I can get a freaking better. I gotta play on this dang laptop. It's slow as all get out. I can play games. Just send me one of those freaking bars. It'll be fine. And you know what we'll do? I have skeletons in my garage. I have them in my closet. I'm a rich man, and even if I found it, does it mean my property and my money? It depends. It depends. If someone else lost it and you found it, if they lost it accidentally, it depends. It depends if you found it on their property or your property. If you found it on your property, it's yours. I wonder if like you're like super poor and like you eat cardboard and you just dream of having some money and like dream of doing something simple to like, oh, like I just found $5 million so I don't have to work for it or anything. You sound like a wackadoodle. I thought the name of this I thought the name of this live was avoiding the crazies. It looks like I'm attracting them. Wait a minute. My parents bought the house and the owner is trying to get their gold back. Does that mean my property or their property? It's their property. Cardboard can be somehow delicious. Yes. So it's their property, Nicholas. They're going to get it. They're going to get it. They might buy you a swimming pool and give you some bubble gum though. That's worth it. I'd be happy. So let me see. Let's see what we can say. Can you eat cardboard? Cardboard recipes. How to make edible fabric. How to make an edible pot of gold. How do you get edible cardboard? Edible cardboard for dogs. What else is going on here? How do I make cardboard edible? Buy some thicker edible paper. Oh, they took the big, but it handed me another half pound of gold. It's better to have gold than no gold. Yep, it's better to have a little gold than no gold. Absolutely, my friend. Wow. Why do I crave chewing cardboard? Wow. The exact cause is unknown. but pica is zinc and other nutrients. These deficiencies lead to craving. So yeah, pica, Pica is the craving. You want to chew on non-food items, like people that chew on pens or their hair. It's called pica. Put some sriracha on a cardboard, and it's lit. I'm gonna go put it in my savings account. Yep, you can deposit that absolutely. Any bank. You just take it to the bank, and they'll weigh it, and they'll put it in your bank account. Absolutely. If you had to eat cardboard, would you want to dry it or soak it? All right, let me see. How many crazy people are there in the world? Oh, hold on. Wow, I forgot to plug my JAMA lamp back in. My battery about to die. What is this? Did you see that? No, not if you only have a half a pound of gold. That's not worth $1 million. But yes, if you walked into any bank with $1 million worth of gold, you would hand it to them and say, I would like to deposit $1 million worth of gold. Then they'd say, okay, give me your driver's license, give me your parents' cards, this, and that. And they would open you up a bank account and they would cash you out that amount from gold to US dollars. I'm basically I have 1 million and they say, can I have all this? Yes, yes, dude. If you have gold and you go to some banks, they will take the gold and they will trade it out for US dollars. If you just want them to hold the gold for you in a safety deposit box, you can do that too. Or you could put sriracha on it and eat that gold. It says estimated one people worldwide. I found a safe full of mushrooms. You eat them sums of gums. So Avery, we had a good earlier. We had a good stream about Christmas. If you know about the Christmas, the Fungi Foundation, the influence of hallucinogenic mushrooms on Christmas. I found a penny. Oh, it's really worth it's $1.1 million. Am I really lucky? Nicholas, you're the most lucky person on the live. Congratulations. Yes, very lucky. You should find a live stream for people that understand coin freaking understanding shit. I want to talk about laughing and eating mushrooms with Avery, drinking a lot of coffee and freaking tripping out on hallucinogenic mushrooms. So Avery, so these mushrooms, this is why Santa has the look that he has. It's unbelievably cool. Look at the size of these mushrooms. Look at the size of these mushrooms. Have you ever heard about it? Have you ever heard about this? So these mushrooms are toxic. They'll kill you if you eat them. But if you put them in a sock and you put the sock by your stove, your fireplace, the heat from the stove will denature the poisons in the mushroom, take the toxins out. Then you can eat the mushroom to trip off of it. So that's where we get hang the stockings from the chimney with care. That's what they did. They take the mushrooms, they put them into socks, and they hang them from the chimney. And that's what we do. And now, yeah, Nicholas, we're done with your foolishness, brother. Seriously, dude. This site here, I mean, it's fungi.org. You can go to fungi.org and yeah, and find it. But yeah, if you just search for the for mushrooms and Christmas, I believe that I heard about the tail, but I don't remember. Yes, yes, right, yes. Oh yeah. But yes, 100%. And we went over it a little bit earlier today, but it's unbelievable. I'll read through a little bit, okay? Hundreds of years ago, it was found that the winter solstice ceremony of the indigenous people of the North Pole of Siberia and the crazies had similar traditions of one another. They both did the same thing. All right, people that never talked to each other before, it was found that they do the same thing. These people that just lived in the woods, and one in Siberia and one in not North Africa. No, I think it was where freaking ND Beats is. Where, let me see where it is. Kamikaze ads. Okay, that was also in Russia. Okay, so both of them were in Russia. All right, all right, and they had children. The ancestral communities of the Arctic winter solstice occurs on December  21st when they had a festive date. The rituals were conducted guided by shamans who collected the Amanita marascaria mushroom, also called fly agaric, and they had which has powerful hallucination properties. Right. So it has a striking characteristics. It was red hat with white dots. It grows in the ground near trees such as birch and pine. The latter for indigenous people are called trees of life because they're so big and tall. And they go, so they eat the mushrooms and they feel like they're flying towards the North Star, which is where they get North Pole, North Star, and they gain knowledge. So the knowledge that they gain, they then come back home, and because there's so much snow, they climb up to the roof of their house and they come in through the chimney to give pieces of this mushroom to their family members, along with the knowledge that they've got from eating the mushroom. So they come down the chimney, and one of the ways that they take the toxins out of the mushroom, well, it's right here on the next part. The okay, the second possibility was to put them in socks and spread them over the fire. Imagery that closely resembles Christmas tradition of hanging Christmas boots over chimneys. So it cooked out the toxins. The additional way was reindeers could eat the mushroom, and then the toxins would be absorbed into their body, would be filtered out. Then they would piss out, they would urinate out the hallucinogenic chemicals. And then so you could cool down and drink reindeer pee. And this is where the reindeer is flying you to the north, flying. I think they make you more delirious. Oh, maybe, right? But yeah, it's absolutely awesome. So, okay, so additionally, reindeers were of great help. Eat the mushroom. They eat the mushroom without suffering effects of its venom. Thus, the urine of the animals was used since they'd already filtered the harmful components of the mushroom, but it still maintained the hallucinogenic effects. After the shaman ingested the mushroom or drank the urine of the reindeer, the hallucinations and reactions began. They feelings of joy, desire to sing, like they do it at Christmas. You go around and you sing, what are they called? Carols, singing music, Christmas carols, increased musical tone and increased muscle tone. So physical effort was easier to perform. It was easier to shovel snow and stuff like that. Okay. Legend says that during the trips, the shamans managed to see the future of their community. They would turn into animals and fly towards the North Star in search of knowledge to share with their people. At the end of their hallucinogenic experience, they would return to the group in their yurt. The yurt's their house, their tent, you see it right here, a yurt. The type of housing. So they met with really important men in the town to begin a solstice ceremony. All right. Shamans psychodrony believed to be related to the deal that Santa Claus travels with a sleigh and reindeer in the sky to deliver gifts. The gift given by shamans was knowledge that the mushroom gave them, in addition to sharing portions of the mushroom for them as a present. Another similarity with Christmas imagery is the entrance to the yurts was a hole in the roof because the main door was covered with snow. Thus, the shaman made his appearance by descending from the highest part of the house, similar to Santa descending through the chimney. Clothing is similar also. The shamans dressed in red and white clothes to protect themselves from snow and used large leather reindeer boots that turned black over time. So it's pretty freaking crazy cool that all of this stuff people used to do to trip out, and it all turned into like things that were passed down over time. And now they say people that brought you the presents, but the presents was knowledge back then. And they would trip out and fly towards the North Star on their reindeer. They weren't on their reindeer, they were on reindeer piss. Reindeer urine was what they were on. They weren't on top of a reindeer and flying around. So all of this stuff kind of gets mixed around in wackadoodle. So it's this is all pretty good. The reindeers, the red suit, black boots, all that stuff, and they tried to clarify, curate this and clean it up by saying that Coca-Cola is the reason for the fat jolly man with red suit with red and white suit with black boots. But that's because they didn't want it related to drugs, to tripping. That's absolutely crazy cool. But yeah, there's a lot of interesting things. Like you can see like this shaman right here. This no knowledge, dude. That's the only present I have to offer to people is knowledge, and and I think it's the best because with knowledge you can do anything, dude. You can once you know what you're doing, everything sprouts from there. And I like so listen to this. How do you know you feed you eat this mushroom and you die? You feed it to a reindeer and you drink its piss, its urine, and you don't die, but you trip. How do you figure this out? How do you figure this out? How do you figure it out? Do you have like two buddies that go in the woods? And I said this kind of earlier. Two buddies that go in the woods. One guy eats it and says, "Oh, this is kind of," and dies. And it's like, and then maybe they were eating reindeer and they saw the reindeer was eating a bunch of these mushrooms, and then after they killed the reindeer, they hunted the reindeer, and when they slaughtered the reindeer to cook it to eat its meat, maybe they ate the bladder and they realized they started tripping, and then they realized that the urine in the bladder made them trip, and then they realized that they didn't have to kill it. They must have. Well, this is the thing. You're in Siberia and it's freezing, so you're not going to heat up snow to melt it if you don't have fire. So the only liquid, or how about this? How about the reindeer might have peed in the snow, which it absolutely would have, and some kids may have, eating the yellow snow, and they start like obviously hallucinating. So then, but how do you know to put the pee in your mouth? How do you know to put the urine in your mouth? So it either happened from somebody was slaughtering the reindeer and then like it splashed on them and it was enough to get them going, or what? Something had to happen. I mean, unless people just go around drinking pee. I wouldn't. I wouldn't drink pee. And if you were living there in Europe, so you already have enough knowledge of how to get fluids and and food to not just die. If you decided to put your house, your yurt up there, you know what I mean? So right, so something had to happen. Like for instance, you know how what they say about like these artificial sweeteners, um NutraSweet and stuff like this. They say that like the guy that was working with NutraSweet to try to make it a medicine, it was like supposed to be like a psychiatric medicine, and like so he didn't wash his hands. I know. I think this was that was the pink stuff. I can't remember what it's called. It's sweet and low, whatever it is called, saccharin. And so he didn't wash his hands after he was working in the lab. So he gets his tuna fish sandwich and he's eating his tuna fish sandwich. And he's like, oh, whoa, that's a sweet tuna fish sandwich. And he realized that his hands were still dirty from playing with the saccharin, right? So it's like, I mean, how did you get pee in your mouth? But also, I know that back in the day, like the ammonia that's in pee, people used to swish it in their mouth, their own pee, to whiten their teeth. So maybe they used, maybe if you killed a reindeer and its bladder was still full, you could use that for tooth whitening. And then you ended up tripping and you were like, whoa. But yeah, but they would put condoms on their reindeer. And then the reindeer would eat the mushrooms, and then the condoms, which were like bellies and bladders from other dead animals that they had killed, like that but they carried their water around in and stuff, like their canteens. They would strap them to the penises of reindeer, and then when the reindeers peed, they just collected it and let it cool down. And when they were ready to go take their trip to the North Pole to go see Santa Claus, they it's crazy, dude. Absolutely. But look at this shaman here. Look at this shaman. Trip-a-doodle doo, dude. Absolutely. And dressed up in red with white specks and got the mushroom right in front of her. or him. I don't know which one it is. I don't want to misgender you. It's absolutely crazy. Look at the size of these things. But so yeah, these yurts here, when the snow, and these are probably all made of reindeer hides and bear hides all strapped together. And then when there was snow was so high, you had to climb onto the top and come down in. So you're tripping, dressed up dressed up like the mushroom with your red clothes with white spots on it. And have you ever seen have you seen the guy on YouTube that does that present day? No, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Urine swisher. Oh no, what have I done, dude? Urine therapy? Urine therapy? Is this it? Oh, dude. I don't think. Oh, dang. Is this the guy you're talking about? The piss shaman. Hmm? The urban. I don't know if you can hear it or not. Tell me if you can hear it. What have you done to me, Avery? What what hell have you brought? Have you brought to my door? Yes, yes, yes. So he's the piss swisher? What do they call him? The piss shaman. What have you brought to my door, Avery? What is this hell? What hell hath you brought? I wonder why you guys can't hear me. Avery, you just leaving that laugh there. You knew what you were bringing. He, oh, okay. I think I have seen him. He like holds his freaking legs, his like knees by his head, and shines his butthole up towards the sun. I think I have seen a YouTube short or a TikTok with him doing that, like sunning. He calls it sunning it, right? Sunning his butthole. No, hold on, make me look into this. Ali, the piss shaman. All right, spread this guy wide. All right, dude, man, make it happen. You've brought it to me. That's crazy. Okay, piss shaman, Will Blunderfield. Let me find out some more about this guy. That sucks. You can't hear it. That sucks. You can't hear it. I don't want to watch 20 minutes about it. I don't want to watch 2 hours about it. 2 minutes. Okay, hopefully you can hear this too. You can't say you can't hear it. Channel. All right. Let me see the channel 5 one. Did I miss it? Where was the channel 5 one? The channel 5 one. Oh, this one here. Okay, that's 20 minutes long though. And you can't hear it, right? Dude, I don't know if you could hear what I could hear. I do. I have the. I don't know. I don't know why. I didn't reboot, and I know sometimes when OBS, if it crashes or if I crash something, sometimes I'll only get the Bluetooth part But usually, like on my faders right now, I don't have desktop audio is not showing anything, which is odd, even though I can hear it. So it's not. It's something to do with. It's something. It definitely works. I do it all the time. We watch shit all the time. We watch people's stuff all the time. But yeah, I don't have anything. It's not that pass through. The piece of software that puts hardware to connects hardware to software or hardware to the operating system. It's called a driver. The driver has failed or locked up, or whatever. Yeah, but yeah, typically I don't have a problem with it. It's like we typically all my lives we listen to music from YouTube so people can hear it no problem. But one of the things that I did, and I think was the problem, is I had Discord going because I got a Discord now. You can if you have Discord, friend request I fail first, and pun intended, and so when I had Discord going, I let people call in on Discord and stuff like that. And I don't something got wackadoodle. I got my Linux box over here, and I don't have my problem with my Linux box, but when I use the Windows machine here, my Linux box only has 6 gigs of RAM on it. I got a 4 gig stick and a 2 gig stick because I'm baroque. It got given to me the other day for helping one of my neighbors clean out her house. No problem, brother. We're all good. We all good. Yeah. So if I rebooted, I'd lose you, and whatnot. But yeah, I like it. I like it the way it is. You know what I mean? Linux boxes. Enough said, Richard. Right. Right. No, no, no. I wasn't trying to poke at you that you weren't here enough, brother. But yeah, no. I just need to reboot or jump on into my Linux box. But I don't know. Do you stream Avery? Avery? I need to learn to cup my nuts. My this guy, dude. I'm gonna. And why does he drink his own? Does he give a reason why he drinks his own pee? No, 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 that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Will Blunderfield, also known as Wild Naked Man, reportedly drinks his own urine, believing it enhances his manhood and overall well-being. He promotes his practice on social media and other platforms. However, medical professionals and artists warn against practice, citing potential health benefits. Okay, so he thinks it's good for him. Okay, and there it actually makes sense that it might be. So so I've got a lot to say. I got a lot to say. All right. So our bodies go back and talk about bunny rabbits. Bunny rabbits' bodies, their bodies work so quickly that when they eat food, they digest it so quickly that most of the nutrition is still in their turds, and the turds that they pass first are still considered food. So bunny rabbits will eat these other turds to digest them again, because they digest them so quickly that they can get more nutrients out the second time. Let me show you, my friend. Rabbits eat their poo. Yes, rabbits eat their poop. It's called a corophagy. It's a normal and healthy part of their diet. It allows them to redigest food and extract nutrients they initially missed. Rabbits produce 2 types of droppings: dry, round fecal pellets, soft, wet cecotropes. The cecotropes are the ones they eat, the soft, wet ones. The dry ones have already had everything squeezed out of them. So the wet ones they eat again because there's still water and nutrition in it. So basically, they're sitting on the floor, still being digested by the digestive enzymes that are still in the wet poops. So then they eat them again so that their body can extract. So who's to say that our bodies aren't the same way? Remember, our kidneys are filters. So we can drink things that get filtered out by our kidneys and then we poop out that waste. So what comes out our urine may be a filtered drink that contains nutrients that initially couldn't get broken away from our food. Like for instance, do you know what cyanocobalamin is? The B12, vitamin B12, cyanocobalamin. Well, B12 is typically it's a very easy it falls apart very easy as a molecule. So if you attach it to if you make it cyanocobalamin, then when you take cyanocobalamin, the liver separates the cyanide from the B12. It methylates the B12 into methylcobalamin and cyanide. So now you've got free cyanide floating in your body. And that's the most used vitamin B12 is cyanocobalamin. So, for instance, if you take the cyanocobalamin and then you poop out the cyanide or it kills you, whatever, but then the B12 would be in your pee as methylcobalamin. So then you could drink your pee and get the proper vitamin B12 in you. And this actually, so you could actually do that. It could be that the reason we are so sick as a human race is because we're convinced to not drink these things, and that's why we get ill. It's absolutely positive. It seems like a lot of people that drink their pee seem to say there's health benefits. Okay, let's talk about the cyanocobalamin. So cyanocobalamin is a synthetic form of B12 used to prevent. Look, it says it's used to treat and prevent vitamin B12 deficiency. It's not just a great piece of B12. It's a synthetic form. They made it so you can treat it. Okay, it's a complex molecule containing cobalt, but not just cobalt. So it increases B12 levels in the blood, supporting the body's need for the vitamin. Cyanocobalamin in various forms, injections, tablets, and capsules. Let me see if it gets. Oh, it's going to run out. Right. So cyanocobalamin, find out how cyanocobalamin treats and prevents vitamin B, how to take it, and vitamin B12 used to treat and prevent B12 except in presence of cyanide toxicity. It seems like there's a few there's few if any benefits, but I haven't researched. It seems like there's few if any benefits of drinking pee. No, dude, I haven't researched it either. I'm just taking shit that I have researched and how it could connect together. Like why is it just because he's crazy? Obviously, he's been molested and all this wackadoodle shit, right? So what does cyano have to do with cyanoacetate? I believe it's cryanoacetate. Is it cyanoacetate? Cryanoacetate, I believe. Okay, yes, cyanoacetate. But regardless, I mean, so yes, there's cyanide in super glue, but that doesn't matter because you don't eat it or take it. It can absorb through your skin. Okay, so let's say a super glue with cyanide. Okay, so now it's tricky here because they use wordplay to mess with you. While the word cyano and cyanoacrylate superglue might suggest the presence of cyanide, superglue does not contain cyanide as a separate compound. The same with cyanocobalamin. It's not like here's cyanide and then here's B12. No, no, no. It's not a separate group. It's bonded together with it. The problem with cyanocobalamin is that when you eat it, your body metabolizes it and separates the cyanide from the vitamin B12. So now you've got cyanide in your body, separate, single molecule cyanide. So cyanoacrylate, it's great. It's got cyanide in it. Cyanide is just a chemical, right? But it's a chemical that's toxic to humans, just like bleach. Bleach is Bleach, 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 bleach. Sodium, sodium, sodium. I can't remember what bleach is. Chloride, no sodium chloride, sodium. What the heck's bleach? The manga. That's crazy. Bringing it up. Sodium hypochlorite, right? Right. So why can't we buy? You can. You absolutely can. No problem. It's called methocobalamin. You can methocobalamin, not a problem. You can. It's just more expensive. It's so cheap. Like all of the energy drinks you get, Red Bull and stuff, they use cyanocobalamin, hypochlorite, hypochlorite, right here, hypochlorite, hypochlorite. All right, you can see it on the screen. Okay, so let me show you. Methylcobalamin is the active form of vitamin B12. So it doesn't need to be stripped or anything wackadoodle changed. It's the ready to work inside your body form. It doesn't need to be processed in your body. So methylcobalamin is the active form of B12, the kind of little itty bitty pill that you just put under your tongue and it absorbs because it goes right in. Boom. Sodium hypochlorite or methylcobalamin. So think about methylating. If your body, your liver needs to methylate things. That's what it does. So methyl, any vitamin or mineral you take is pretty much should be methylated. Then your body just absorbs them. You don't need to use other things. You don't need other resources in your body to do things, and you don't. But look at the prices of cyanocobalamin, methylcobalamin bulk. Okay, so here's pure methylcobalamin B12, right? Let's just say, where get my head out of the way. Oops, sorry. Dang it, did it again. All right, $159 for bulk B12 pure methylcobalamin powder. All right, and then let's see what cyanocobalamin is. For how much? What does that say? 1.8 ounces of pure powder is $160. Okay. Okay, wow, never mind. Oh no, 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 no. Sorry, I thought it was the same thing. So no, they're not even selling that. So vitamin B12 cyanocobalamin powder, cyanocobalamin powder, 100 grams, 3.5 ounces is how much? How much is it? Okay, 70. Oh, that's total price together. Wow. It's $18.97. It's $18.97 for 100 grams. For 100 grams of the other stuff, it was $160. So $160 for 100 grams of methocobalamin, $18 for 100 grams of cyanocobalamin. Let me double check, make sure. Okay, so 1897. Let me double check here. I can't spell properly. What's going on here? 100 gram powder. Come on, wake up, wake up. It's not being happy with me. Does 10x the price mean 10x the powder needed? No, no, no. You need almost no methylcobalamin because it's active. It absorbs instantly into your body. It's exactly what you need right away. You need so much more cyanocobalamin because after it breaks up, much of the weight that's in the bag is cyanide, not B12. So when you take cyanocobalamin, you're taking cyanide bonded with vitamin B12, basically. Cyanide and methylcobalamin, not really, if you think, but basically. So the cyanide gets stripped and the B12 gets methylated and turns into methylcobalamin. Then your body uses it and you have the cyanide left over. So a lot of the weight of the cyanocobalamin is cyanide. None of the weight of methylcobalamin is anything but methylcobalamin. I feel like a freaking wackadoo. I feel like a freaking pharmacist. Yeah, so you need hardly any. And this is all, and you can buy this to put this in your formulations. This company here, um, freaking bulk supplements. This is where I get a lot of my stuff. I get my aspirin from here. It's 99.9% aspirin powder, pure aspirin powder. There's no other bull crap in it. And I scoop it comes with a very small measuring scoop to give me 81 milligrams. And so there's no pill and it's all powder and I just put it in my mouth and swish it down with some water. Yeah, there's no buffering agents, no other bull crap, no colors, no nothing. No sugars, nothing. It's just pure aspirin. And dude, I tell you what, I should probably set up with a aspirin powder. Let me see if I can find it here back. We go back here. All right. So no, I need pure bulk. So here you go. So pure aspirin powder. What did it do, baby boo? Well, thank you, brother. I try to explain it as well as I can. So the aspirin powder, you could absolutely just take it as you need it. And aspirin has been found to be one of the best things. High dose aspirin. They tell people not to take a lot of aspirin because you'll bleed to death. But do you know how to kill cancer? Keep cancer from going from something to your bones? It's freaking aspirin. 5 grams, so 5,000 milligrams of aspirin can be used. Apparently, I guess that's what they say to keep cancer from freaking metastasizing. Just freaking, just freaking, just freaking pure aspirin, not aspirin mixed with a bunch of buffering and bullcrap. But it's absolutely crazy. He said he fell asleep. He said I was done bored. Dude, me and ND were up for out. He stayed up all night last night. Did you go to bed? When I went to bed, it was 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, me too. It's 11. I'm where are you at, Avery? I'm in Georgia. I'm in I'm just south of Atlanta. I think you said you're in New York. Where are you at, Avery? Orally, yeah. What are we talking about? Yes, orally. Yes, absolutely. Orally, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so I'll show you right here. I'll show you right here. Aspirin, high dose. High dose. Here you go. Right there, you can see that cancer. High dose aspirin cancer treatment. Right here. Okay, 2025. 2025. New Hampshire. Okay, 2025. Metastasis of of spread of cancer cells from primary tumors to distant organs is 90% of cancer death. Blah 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 blah. High dose high dose aspirin can stop the way that the jamalama ding dong works, dude. And that's basically it. We'll see right here. The anti-metastatic activity of aspirin and paving the way for more effective anti-metastatic immunotherapies. So it just works. So you might have a cancer, and if you take a bunch of aspirin, it doesn't spread. So then your body can sit there and just kick its ass, and then it goes away because your body kicks its ass. But if it helps your body take its time kicking its ass, because if it starts metastasizing, then your body can't kick its ass fast enough. So you can basically put it into a boxing ring by taking high doses of aspirin. And it's crazy. And it's crazy that we've known this for a long time. And then the weird thing is also that they've told us not to take high doses of aspirin. It's not a blood thinner, but other things are blood thinners, and they mix them with aspirin, so then that they can advertise, don't take too much of this aspirin containing medicine because it'll cause bleeds. And now people just take 81 milligrams for their heart, but they die of other stuff. But yeah, it's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And so going back to talking about PP, like one of the most interesting things in America is, do you know that our water, like our the water that we drink contains birth control? Because the once there's so many women that are on birth control pills, and the body only absorbs very little bit, like say it's 5 milligrams of medicine in the birth control pill, the body only absorbs like 0.3% of that, and the rest of it just gets peed out. So it goes into our water system, and because the molecules are so small, when that water gets filtered and everything in water treatment, the pee and poo water gets turned back into drinking water, and now we've got birth control medicine in. Oh, dude, ND, dude, you missed it, dude. Dude, ND, you're definitely gonna have to watch it. So let's pull that up. Let's pull that up. Sorry. While trace amounts of birth control hormone like estrogen may be present in some drinking water supplies, levels are very low, but that's complete bullshit because it doesn't matter how low the levels are because you don't just drink it once. You continually drink it over 50 years. So it doesn't matter how low it is. It bioaccumulates. That's just the shit they tell it to not get not get sued. But yes, absolutely. And they keep trying to say low concentrations, low concentrations. Yeah, it's absolutely wackadoodle. Yeah, I absolutely think it's crazy. But yeah, ND, dude, ND. Oh, when you went to bed, it was 10. Okay, what is it? 7 hours? What time is it now? 7 for you? Because I went to bed, it was 4, so 6 or 7 hours earlier for you. Avery says, I'm freaking tired, boy. It's 6 a.m. now? Or 6 hours earlier. So it's 6 a.m. Jeez, dude. I appreciate you freaking hanging out. I really got to start streaming earlier. My neighbor done wackadoodled out his freaking, he's got kids, and water was coming out of I mean, I can kind of show you. Water was coming out of uh, his light switch. And so the water was coming out of the light switch down to the floor. So if the kid walked into that puddle, he could have absolutely got himself jiggulated. And I don't like the kids getting jiggulated. So, so the water was coming in from above, following down the wires into the box, filling the box, spilling out of the bottom of the box, soaking through the drywall, and then down to the floor. So I had to rip all that out and make sure that everything was sealed up and yada yada yada. But yeah, crazy day. I don't usually do stuff like this. I mean, I can, I absolutely do, but it's just wackadoodle stuff. And then of course here, the piss shaman, the greatest guy in the world. I'm gonna show ND the beginning of this, dude. Avery. Oh, you can't hear it. Oh, why is everything deliciously unhealthy? Because, dude, we are creatures of habit, dude. We are creatures of habit. And look, fentanyl right there on the screen. We're creatures of habit, and they want to make money and much money as possible. Dude, all right, dude, you're gonna watch it for like 45 seconds. The dude talks about playing with other dudes' balls and drinking piss. All right, give me 1 second, brother. Look at the wrong button. Dude, it's crazy, dude. It's absolutely crazy. So this is absolutely what I freaking love about the internet, dude. Getting together with people like this. Um, Getting together with people like this from around the world, finding dudes that freaking wackadoodle guys with post traumatic stress issues that play with balls and drink urine. This is absolutely crazy. Oh man. What do you do? What do you do? One of the uh, one of the things you got to figure out is freaking why what, like going back to talk about the mushrooms and drinking reindeer piss. It's like, how do you accidentally where is he just laying down in his bed one day playing with his willy and he starts peeing and he decides to pee in his own mouth and he's like, wow, that's better than coffee. I got a pep for the day. I mean, what's going on? Like, I think what probably happened is if he was abused like that, he probably got forced to drink PPP. PP. And it's probably something like if he drank the pee, he probably got allowed to eat dinner or whatever. So then he knows that he's free if he drinks pee or something crazy whack. Dude, crazy people are crazy, dude. And it's like this such a weird thing that, especially in America, there's no insane asylums anymore. And I know a lot of the insane asylums were used to hold people that weren't actually insane. They were just given pills. But yeah, letting them all out is just a crazy way to act. But wackadoodle, dude. Yeah, wackadoodle. So, but Avery, brother, I'll have the t-shirt. I'll have the t-shirts available this week. I really hope. If not this week, it should be early next week. I mean, early. If not throughout this week, the week after. Because Kat will be here tomorrow. Kat B will be here tomorrow, and she'll be here for 2 weeks, I believe, almost 2 weeks. A little shy, like 10 days, 11 days. Yeah, and so we should hopefully we should get a lot of stuff done. Get a bunch of the art done. Get a bunch of the shirts and stuff up, and get the podcast filmed and start editing and hopefully have the first week of the podcast up next week. That'd be really freaking bam. I'm gonna call it a night and get my ass some sleep. First time so I left the dude's door, my neighbor across the street. I left his wall open like the way you saw it. 100%, dude. 100% with that. Before I get food, I want to get a soundboard and I want to get a gaming computer. So ND Beat sent me a bunch of links, and I think it's like about $600. I'll be there. I'll be there soon. It'll take me a couple weeks, but I'll be there soon. Being able to put that together, I definitely want to do that because I want to be able to have a gaming computer that I can entertain with, and also I can use for streams and stuff like that. Also, that and when I use my editing and stuff like that, like editing the podcast and stuff, I need something with a decent video card. And I think the 2030 or 2060 is what he recommended. Anyway, but yeah, so that's definitely something I want to do. And add Blender Field to man, that dude, if I can get that guy, if I can get that guy to talk to me, I mean, I'm sure he will. You know, I'm sure he'll take appointments for interviews and whatnot. I absolutely would, dude. I think it would be freaking absolutely awesome. The only issue I have with interviewing crazy people is getting physically hurt. I don't want somebody to freak out. I mean, I'm not an ass. I'm not gonna like push people to the limits and be like, you're freaking wackadoodle, dude. What's wrong with you? I'd be like, so what's it taste like? And he'll be like, you want to know? And I'll be like, hold on, wait. But yeah, so that's absolutely it. Soundboard absolutely in the future. So when I get that up, give myself a soundboard and give myself an editing computer, editing and gaming PC. So yeah, that's it. And then anything from else that go back into the business. So start advertising out for the podcast to put the podcast out. Yeah. Oh no, I know. Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. Like, I know exactly what you mean. A soundboard. Absolutely. Not a mixing board. I understand what you mean. Yeah. Just get a chicken and squeeze it. I've got 8 chickens. I got 2 roosters. Just dude. Yeah, okay, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that tomorrow. But yeah, I'm gonna write that down so I can talk about that tomorrow. Let's I freaking love this place. I love this freaking. But yeah, no, I know what you meant by soundboard. Yeah, like the. Well, that was dumb. That was dumb. That was dumb. Yeah, it's basically a sampler. Yeah, it holds a bunch of samples and plays them. Yeah, absolutely. No, without doubt, 100%. And I got to freaking. I can't wait. It's gonna be so much fun. All right, I appreciate you guys coming in. Thanks again, and I'll see you all tomorrow. And D, brother, appreciate it again. Avery, thank you much. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.